One of the other things I got several watermelons coming from MI Gardener, and I have this package here. Oh wow! Okay, all right, guys, it's gonna get weird around here.
He's turning off the ugly.
Turning off the going to the ugly green behind me here now. So this is Crimson Sweet, and I'm going to try some of these. I also have the Sugar Baby ones, which I couldn't. I know I have them, but I forgot to grab them when I was going through. My box is about like, those big boxes from from Sam's Club and Costco that all the fruit comes in. I got a box of those full of seeds standing up.
Yeah. I think you better start planting some of them because they may not grow. I store my seeds, like I'll separate them out, or if I just buy a bunch of them, I'll actually kind of roll them together, put them in a pint jar, wide mouth pint jar, and put a lid on it with a desiccant pack just to keep them from, they seem to last a little longer. You get a few more years out of it versus just in the envelope because the humidity will start to get to them and then your germination rate goes down.
Well, during the winter time here, where they're at, the germination rate, the humidity is in the teens.
10.
Yeah. 12, 13. Yeah. In that particular room, it's dry and it is, no moisture going in there in the wintertime.
I got to look and see what the timeline is to plant. I have acorn squash and spaghetti squash that I got from like 3 squash from one of my local farmers. And I probably have a few thousand seeds. And with 4 acres and a tiller, I'm just going to run rows wherever I feel like running rows and just throw them in there. I don't care. I just want to grow a lot of stuff, so much so where the deer will get sick of it and leave the rest alone. And I don't think there's many deer left. I think all my neighbors took out the harvest this past year because I haven't seen a single deer on my trail cam in like 4 months now.
All right. Let's see. All right. WVMO77, welcome. Sunni's in the house now. Welcome, Sunni.
That's Orlando. Say hi, Orlando.
Hey, Orlando.
West Virginia Mo. Yep.
Glenn, I miss buying seeds by the scoop.
Yeah.
All right. Now some of the stuff I'm planting from last year, besides the hardened pumpkins, is going to be these here. And halfway through the season, I found out the proper way to plant zucchini. That's vertically. And when I started pruning it up like that, like the one video showed me how to do it, they grew faster, and I got more of them, and the chickens were getting sick
vertically.
I'm going to tell you that. But first, Sandra Volmar just came in on your side, Tammy. All right, so basically, I put a plant here, and 12 inches from it, I put a T-post in. 12 inches that way, I put a T-post in. And I've used the high wire with the rubber stuff in there, and I run it up between it, and I run the plant vertically. Soon as I harvest the bottom one, the bottom fruit, everything below that harvest gets clipped off. So it looks like a tree trunk. And, and it starts growing faster and faster and faster. And the one guy had his were up to 12 feet tall. He had a ladder. He was going along harvesting his zucchini.
You just have to support it at like every 6-8 inches because it gets
that's why you have the tie across and just keep going. Yeah. So that's good. I'm going to have a video on that for this, for the there we go.
Yeah, yellow zucchini or golden zucchini. Yeah,
golden zucchini, and we're going to do that again because my daughter loved it. She and her husband loved it. They fixed it for the kids, and everything else they gave to the chickens, and the chickens loved it. So put that over there. This is the other one I'm going to repeat on this year because no rabbits. So all the zucchini will survive, and all of the butternut, which none survive because the rabbits love butternut when they're nice, nice and small. And so we're going to do the butternut again out amongst the in the orchard here.
I like the fact that my field is open and there's lots of hawks. So if there's any bunnies in the field, I got natural predators to remove my squash eating enemies
until the plants get big enough that the bunnies can hide underneath.
Yeah. Whatever. You know what? I'm just going to let it grow wild anyway. Whatever grows, whatever doesn't.
And that's why I don't mind the fox. That's why I don't mind the fox out of my property. He eats the raccoons and the bunnies. Double bunnies.
I got foxes too, and raccoons and coyotes, and coyotes don't eat vegetables. That's good.
I got this from in my gardener last year. So this is Mountain Princess. I planted 2 of them. They did pretty good. This time I'm going to plant. I'm going to start them earlier here in probably tomorrow. I'm going to start chitting them and getting them to sprout. And I'm going to get a couple of them going, and then I'm going to put in a 6-inch pot. And then when they're warm enough and they're big enough, I'm just going to plant them straight into the ground instead of the IBC totes. But speaking of the IBC totes, there's something new I'm going to try.
There you go.
Oh.
Trishka peppers. Right. Yep.
Yeah. So I got these. These came from, I believe these came from Joe, or they came from Queen of the North.
Are those hot peppers or semi-sweet or semi-hot? What are those?
It says a robust sweet pepper.
Oh, cool.
Ooh, paprika pepper.
Dang, I'm just having a brain fart on her. She has 2 channels. Lori, Queen of the North. So I think she sent me this one. Now another one I got from Joe pepper I'm going to try is the California Wonder bell peppers. My daughter loves bell peppers.
Those are the big ones.
Yeah.
So I'll do this here. So two new experiments here. More experiments. Also from Joe last year. Oh. So I'm going to do the watermelon radish. Also from Joe, the parsnip hollow crown. And those are going to be in the IBC totes that are 4 foot tall. So I don't have to bend over to work at them and stuff. And
that's a fall crop because you want to harvest them after they frost.
After frost?
Yep.
Both these?
No, just the parsnips. Because parsnips don't become sweet until after they have one hard frost on them.
Yeah, any type of root vegetable like carrots and parsnips and that same thing.
Here's what's interesting. It says sowing plant outdoors in early spring as the ground can be worked.
Yes, but you're not going to harvest them.
Oh, not going to harvest it, until here, probably till Thanksgiving.
Yes. So if you're thinking of like a crop rotation, that's crop's going to be in the ground a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I'm going to do more Danvers carrots because I got this one here, which is, this package is packed full. And I got another package there. And you can't see it, but it says grandsons on it.
Hey, what's up, Camo and Bows?
Camo and Bows and Penny Ortiz came in on your side.
Hey, Tammy.
And I have a bunch of, this is what I planted a bunch of last year. And I had like 5 envelopes of this. And this one here still is about that full. But I got probably 5 pounds of it that I harvested. So this is also going to get planted all along the fence line across the street.
Oh, nice.
So it'll grow up the cattle fence.
Hopefully the bunnies will stay away from that too once they get high
enough. Well, there are no bunnies. There are no bunnies left. You know, Mr. Know-It-All across the street decided, we're going to free range them, and they started getting into they started getting into his garden and
free
my
range
garden.
Bunnies? Free range bunnies, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the final thing I'm going to try, and I know I'm going to get flack for this, but I got an area that's surrounded by concrete, 4 foot wide, about 35 feet long.
Yeah, it will still escape. It will be all over in your yard.
Oh yeah, it'll be everywhere.
It will be at the neighbors. It'll be a mile down the road. It will be everywhere.
What's funny is there was a bunch of it planted around the garage across the street when we bought that, but it was not the over there. So it was the slab for the concrete for the garage, and the guy had mounted the dirt straight like, and of course the dirt settled and and so it was all grown up there. I had to take it out to bring in, and I brought in dirt, so I made it flat going out from the garage out 4 feet, and then tapered off to keep the from tilting. But I figured, okay, maybe some of it will come back up. None of it came back up.
All my lemon balm literally grows around the foundation of my house. It is so annoying. I know Tammy's going, I hate you.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
I'm gonna, when I come out in June, I'll rip everything out of the freaking ground, wrap it in wet paper towels, put it in bags, throw it at you and say,
beautiful.
Get it out of here.
All right. News alert. 6.0 earthquake 6 minutes after the top of the hour here. Sandwich Islands. Okay, so it's far enough away. That's down southern. Okay. I'm looking for my order from M.I. Gardner here. Online orders. There it is. M.I. Gardner. So I got Dixie Queen watermelon, Cal Sweet watermelon, Green Fresh Honeydew melon, Hale's Best Jumbo Cantaloupe melon, Honey Rock melon, which is another type of cantaloupe, Planter's Jumbo Cantaloupe, Lemon Basil, Large Italian Leaf Basil, Sugar Pie Pumpkin, Howden Pumpkin, which is the one I said, to replace what I used last time, Jack-o'-lantern Pumpkin, and Lemon Balm. That's what I ordered. And Lewis is letting everybody know that he's been a member for 16 months.
Those jack-o'-lantern pumpkins you can also grow vertically on that fence across the street.
Yeah, we'll have to see what we're going to do. My daughter, for one area where she was trying to keep the boys in, made a fence because she was actually going to be she was going to extend the chicken run. And made a fence out of pallets.
Oh, that would work too.
So that I'll let her plant it over there and go.
Yep.
It's like a weed, like dandelions.
But it's so good for you.
Yes.
And your chickens.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, lemon balm. I gotta be careful here. Lemon balm within 48 to 72 hours will eliminate a certain among chickens.
If your chickens are coughing, give them lemon balm. It's a great. If you're coughing, give yourself lemon balm. It's really excellent.
If the turkeys are coughing, if the pheasants are coughing, if the ducks are coughing, give them lemon balm.
Yeah, it's really good. It's super good for you, and it also calms your nerves, among other claims. I have no right to tell you to, because I am not going to give you my credentials.
Yeah. So the area around the Mississippi Valley, from the Gulf of America up to just about to Ohio, is a medium dark maroon on everybody's chart for tornadoes today and tomorrow.
I knew it was going to happen. It got up to 73 degrees here in Michigan. We had our spring thaw, and then comes the whirligig weather season.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, I thought they named the Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America, then they just renamed it the Gulf of SpaceX debris.
No, that's the Gulf of NASA debris. The SpaceX comes back down and lands. But
not the last one. The last
not
one.
every time.
Yeah.
One of them blew up over the Gulf and landed.
Yeah, a couple of them did at first, but not as many as what Cape Canaveral and Houston sent up.
Yeah.
Go Florida. Well, actually, all right. Since this is the American continent, I'm sticking with Gulf of America.
Yeah, it kind of fits both. Central.
But, hey, all right. I found out. Does anybody? All right, political here. Does anybody know why he did the renaming? Because Captain Crazy in the last month of his things signed a bill thing that basically prohibited oil drilling in the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, but there is no Gulf of Mexico, so there's
yes,
no
there is.
problem
There
with
is, but the Gulf of Mexico is way farther away and near the so there. So you have the
country thereof.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sort of.
Yeah, that's why it was done. It was because of what Captain Crazy did.
Yeah.
That's all right. They're finding out that Captain Crazy used auto pen to sign 90% of his executive orders. So most of this may be null and void here shortly because he didn't actually sign them. Oops.
Yeah. The what was that? What's that? What was that song? It's Back a Ways. They played it in the movie Cocktail with Tom Cruise.
Have the soundtrack, so I'm okay.
I'm pretty sure it was in movie. Talking about
hum a few bars. Let's see if we can name that tune.
Something Key Largo or something like that.
Why don't we go, baby? Why don't we go? It's the Beach Boys song.
That's one of those too. But there was another one as well. There was another one that was in it. So that was down there because hey, he's shaking up the drinks and the bartending. So, yeah.
I actually love that movie. I used to really like Tom Cruise. And then he became Captain Crazy.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Sean Penn, I used to like some of his movies. Now, no.
Yeah, no.
After Fast Time in Ridgemont Heights, that was the last I liked his. Anyways, so what else? What is your guy? Everyone in side chat, what are your plans? Are you? Hang on, let me get it back up here again. Are you going to go for more garden area, grow more staples, more varieties, or just do the same thing as you did last year?
Last year I planted staples. This year they went rusty. Okay, turn your green screen back on.
Dad joke.
I know. Yeah, okay, yeah.
So, I have a confession to make.
Uh-oh, here it comes.
Trying to suck you away.
Wait, you're planting potatoes.
No, I am going to plant the purple tomato.
Uh-oh.
I have changed my opinion. I know, don't fall over dead. I changed my opinion on something. And I am going to, if I can purchase it, I'm going to buy and plant the purple tomato. I
got one of my restaurant owner friends dying because I keep telling him I'm going to do the tomatoes the way I'm going to do them in the at the property, where I got every seed that's all mixed up in freezer bags right now, still with pulp. Thaw them out, and I'm just going to throw them everywhere. He's like, "Oh, that's going to be epic." I'm like, "Yeah, you and your kids and your wife can come down, pick as many tomatoes as you want. Not responsible for bee stings." He's like, "I don't care." I'm like, "Yeah, good. I just want to videotape it and have some tomatoes. I don't need any more canned tomatoes. I'll be giving tomatoes away to everybody." Yeah. I got a couple of neighbors like, "Go pick what you want. I don't care. Just pick it. You're on camera. I don't care."
Yeah. So, weather again. So, Angel says, Mother Nature threw a hissy fit. Someone took her bear away and her meds away from her.
Yeah.
So Jack's saying he's doing
lemon balm.
Yeah. So Jack's saying he's doing more garden area, more staples, more varieties.
Yes, all the above.
All of the above, except for the same things. Let's see. Now those purple tomatoes, are those the ones from Baker Creek?
No, they were the ones.
So
these are the actual ones from the company that developed them. That were accidentally leaked by someone else to Baker Creek, and so he is, it was very much an accident on Baker Creek's part. They were lied to about what they were, and so I am going to buy them from the actual company. He was on with Joe, and I co-hosted when he came on, and I got to talk to him before and after, and he has really allayed all my fears on the topic, and I'm really very impressed. And now I want to grow it, which is, you're talking to a woman who returned 4 jars of mayonnaise because they had GMO products in it. And now I'm like, yes, please give me the bioengineered tomato. So that was a very impressive switch.
Yeah, so Diana 2 is going to be there with only potted plants till fall. Yeah. Mother says she's going to be doing black strawberry tomatoes. Where did you get those from?
Yeah, that sounds yummy.
Yeah, my wife might like that. Yeah, it's going to be interesting when she comes up here, and whether she's going to stay or whether she's, what she's going to be doing as far as, her plans and stuff are, as far as her garden down there, how much she's just going to move up here, how much she's going to be back and forth every other week or whatever, moving some stuff there, helping plant here, organizing the garden the way she wants it to be organized, because, hey, she's the queen. I'll let her do it. She's the staff sergeant. I'm just a lowly general. And yes, I am a general. I'm a ham radio general license, so I'm a general. You can call, Mark, you can call me General Patton.
No, I can't, because I won't. So sorry, sir.
My dad knew him, kind of. My dad saw him once.
My dad had a real interesting relationship with him. Down in Southern California by the tank base. The town marshal there was my grandfather, and the general was meeting with him over something that had happened and stuff. And my dad came in with his big wagon of newspapers to take out to the base. He was going out there. He goes, "When you get out there, tell them I told them to let you have my Jeep so you can deliver your newspapers."
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, for 3 months he delivered newspapers from George's Jeep.
That is so cool. Well, my dad's relationship also involved tanks, but it also involved the Philippines. So that's all I'm going to say on that subject. My dad had a great respect for the man.
Oh yeah. I when I was a teenager, I actually bought his a biography on him. Really cool dude.
Yeah. I will return, and he did.
Does it snow there? Okay. Since 1960, it has snowed 8 times. Nothing lasted more than an hour on the ground. In the early 80s, 82, 83, maybe 84, was the coldest cold snap they ever got in the San Francisco Bay Area. Because the water line going to my parents' house actually froze, and it was 18 inches down.
Oh.
And so at the time, my brother and I worked for W&W Construction. And when the boss heard that, he goes, take the backhoe home. And basically, it was we drove the backhoe on the street 2 miles from their yard to our house and dug it up, and the water line is now 4 feet deep.
Oh, that's good.
Serena, woohoo! Okay, I like the flavor of the purple type tomato. Like the back, also Baker Creek seeds.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. The San Francisco Bay Area is a how do I put it? A hodgepodge of microclimates, literally. Where we're at, we can look out the front window, and we can see the Carquinez Straits, the Martinez Benicia Bridge, where the mothball fleet used to be anchored there from World War II. And for a while, Howard Hughes's Deep Horizon, whatever it was called, thing where they would actually retrieve the Russian submarine with, CIA funded.
Yes.
But there, we get some freezes now and then. Over on the other side of the hill, you go to North Oakland, where the Oakland Hills fire was, into Berkeley and that area. And if you're on the west side of Interstate 80, between it and the water, it never freezes there. On the other side of it, on the flatlands, it will it occasionally freezes. Then you go up in the Oakland Hills and you get freezing fog in the Oakland Hills.
Oh, I hate that stuff.
And it's like it's all over the and then you head over to San Francisco, and in the wintertime it's ain't too bad here. South San Francisco wintertime, not too bad. Summertime, oh man, you go from hot in San Francisco down to South San Francisco, about 20 miles away. You need to put on a parka. Literally. And Mark Twain said the coldest winter he ever spent anywhere was summer in South San Francisco. All right, what do I got here? Mark, Serena wants to know if you'll show your face.
No.
No. All right. Let's see. Tammy Harder says, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it might help to talk to one another about what you want to do. That's why I'm, trying to find out from when the wife's going to be here and figure out exactly what she wants to try to do across the street, and go over there and work with Megan on her garden to get her garden going in. Of course, now that I got the rototiller for my tractor,
yeah,
I can rototill a lot of areas really quick.
Yep.
Just because, hey, Sandy's doing what you're doing there, Mark. She's just tossing seeds because she can.
That's all I'm gonna do, just to see what happens.
Yeah.
Hey, Diana, Marshmallow Man is in zone 0.
Yeah, he's up in Canada in was it Ontario province?
He's zone 3 or 4, not 0, Mark.
Yeah,
3 or 4.
He's not on the North Canada.
He has a 3-day growing period.
He's pretty much in the same growing zone as I am.
He brings the pots outside like you do, and when they're about ready to bloom, and then he picks them and then takes the plants back inside. Yeah. It's cold.
Oh, that's a good idea, Serena. I forgot about mustard seed killing squash bugs, but yes, I've heard that too.
That is something I should see about getting.
Yeah. It's really easy to grow, but it's a weed. Literally.
Yeah. Unless you're harvesting this mustard seeds.
It takes a lot of mustard seed to make a little bit of mustard.
Yeah. But let me check something here just for laughs and giggles here. Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm not sure if these are all plantable. You got 22 ounces of mustard seed, for 56 cents an ounce. You got this one's 34 cents an ounce, 95 cents an ounce, 84 cents an ounce, $1.25 an ounce. Yeah. So now I'm going to look up mustard seed for planting. And so what we got here is 37 cents an ounce for 5 pounds of it.
I wonder if the mustard seed I buy in big gallon plastic containers I use for pickles and that would grow.
You could try it.
I'll buy a couple 5-gallon buckets and throw them all over the property.
Yeah.
Just throw it where your squash is. That's all you need.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you, Serena, for that idea. Mm-hmm. So I'll have to see about picking up some mustard seed. Of course, I now need to go down to the Firth seed mill down here and see if they are selling it by the 5-pound or 10-pound or 25-pound bags. If I can get a 25-pound bag for the cost of a 5-pound bag here on Amazon, yeah, I'm going to get the 25-pound bag and have fun over there with it.
And I don't think the birds are going to come down and steal all your mustard seeds.
Well, I may try to get some of it. That much I put out there, yeah, I'll have a lot of mustard coming up, which means next year I'll have even more mustard. Yeah. Yeah. Even when Mark did his live stream, he was keeping his face out of his live there pretty much.
Yeah, he doesn't show his face even on his channel.
I'm allowed.
Yeah. And let's see here. Mustard seeds, $3 Baker's Creek. Is here, fellow Canadian. Yeah. Okay. Other fun stuff here to change up. Yeah. Oh, I do have some other packages of regular maroon radishes. And I have a package of white radishes. That I'm going to try to get some growing this year.
I'm going to go through all my seeds tomorrow just to see what I got and then decide where I'm going to put it.
And I got you can't see it because it's green. So I got several packages that were given me of endive that I'm going to give to my daughter to plant.
The leaves look like they're eaten by the leaves look like they're eaten by bugs already on the green screen.
So she can plant those over there for the chickens because the chickens loved it when I grew some. They
can have my share because I'm not eating none of. It's like it's in the same category as kale for me. I'm sure it's supposed to be healthy. That's why it tastes so bad.
What they've been discovering lately is like the endive, the kale, Brussels sprouts all have all heavily loaded with the begins with O, oxalates. I'm probably saying it wrong. But basically it's the spiky little things that get into your gut and kind of tear things up. And when they get into your urinary tract, they go, "Oh, we're going to bond together here in the kidneys."
Oh, oxalates. They make the kidney stones.
Yes,
there's two kinds of kidney stones. One is from oxalates. Yes.
Yeah, and spinach is the other one that produces a lot of it.
Yeah.
The only way that you possibly work on it is serving your Brussels, those foods and stuff with a lot of vinegar, wine vinegar, whatever vinegar, it breaks it down a little bit, but that much vinegar is just.
Yeah, I like a good pickled vegetable, but I'm not a big fan of vinegar and spinach.
Yeah, now here's the thing: is my youngest son, he has about 20 different flavored vinegars, and he plays around with it, mixing them and everything else on spinach and broccoli.
My grandfather ate vinegar on his spinach. A meal I've had to prepare many a time because they lived with us when they were old.
Yeah. Malt vinegar is good on certain salads.
Oh, I love malt vinegar on French fries. Call me French Canadian.
Yeah, Tammy made a comment. I think it was on Gray Man Prepping on the when I was working reworking the indoor garden and stuff, and putting up the screwing the file racks on top of the some of the busting trays and stuff, about the microgreens and putting the pebbles down and then putting the saran wrap over it and poking the holes and putting the microgreens into that there to grow them. So, but as far as the clay pebbles go, no. The only thing close to that was the semi-clay ceramic pebbles that were mined in Niles Canyon, where the Niles Canyon Railroad's yard is at, because that was used specifically for building the Transamerica building in San Francisco. Is using this in the concrete to give the concrete strength and make it lighter. Of course, they had to soak it in water, so it all absorbed all the water. So the concrete took 3 times as long to set up, but it was stronger and lighter.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, perpetual spinach.
Yes, but it doesn't grow this far north. So it's something that I can't grow. I think you have to be in like zone 6 or higher. Are you there, Mark?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at bulk seeds at my local farm store, and I can get bulk peas for $3.99 a pound.
We lost Gil. He'll come back. We'll just hold down the fort while he's gone.
Oh, he's in the.
But perpetual spinach is a perennial spinach, so you don't have to keep planting it. But it has to be in a warmer climate than mine.
Okay,
you just pulled a Joe Biden there. You froze for like a minute.
Yeah, you went all circly wheel for a minute.
Good thing I wasn't doing this.
That would have been fun to watch. I would have screenshot that one.
All right. So
as long as you weren't doing it.
I looked it up, and you got perpetual spinach chard seeds, flamingo improved spinach seed, and that's from Swiss chard seeds, perpetual spinach. So it seems to be a related to the chard family, because a lot of these say chard on it. Yeah, Swiss chard perpetual spinach okay. So that being said, because my wife has perpetual Swiss chard and perpetual rainbow chard there in California. But here's the thing: what's interesting. Common beet, perpetual spinach leaf beet chard, and actually has beets on the bottom of it.
Ah, interesting.
So it may may seed itself, and by the time you get ready to harvest the base, it's already seeded, so you're going to get more coming up the next year.
Wow.
So that's what I'm guessing. Heirloom, especially well suited to southeast from small farms. Excellent, no fuss, warm weather substitute for spinach in the southeast. Smooth dark green leaves with slender stalks, milder than other chards. So it's part of the chard family, but it has a beet on the bottom.
Interesting.
Yeah, because when I pulled chard up, there ain't no beet on the bottom. It's a big old. Looks more like a what's that? Or a
parsnip, carrot.
No. The begins with a D. Type radish.
Daikon.
Yeah, 3 foot long root. Yeah, looks more like that.
A beet with a really?
No, that's with the chard, the rainbow chard.
Oh, chard, yeah. So I'm like, wow, a 3 foot long beet. I could do that.
well, that kind of, that's what I thought when I saw that. Yeah, with parsnips. Woo, we're gonna have long ones.
I'm dying here. Nice... I'm dying here looking at my local farm store selling like purple top beets by the pound. I'm like, oh, I think I'm just going to till up all 4 acres and just start throwing crap everywhere. That would just be fun to watch.
You do know they stink, though, right?
I don't care. I like turnips.
I mean, like when they're like, if you don't harvest them all, when they start to decompose, it will smell like your septic tank went out.
I don't have a septic tank, so the neighbors can kiss my septic tank.
I'm just telling you. You gotta hang out there and be on your patio with that. So
my neighbors spread raw manure liquid everywhere. So if I can tolerate that, they can tolerate rotting beets in the ground.
I'm just telling you, you were warned, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we're supposed to get the storm about 1:30 in the morning here.
Yeah.
But not as bad as you guys are getting it in the south. I'm sorry. I'll take all the rain I can get, though. Our lakes and rivers and our pond. I have a pond that I frequent, and it's 4 feet down, 4 feet. Still this year has never come back up. It was down last year. It's looking like we're in a drought, whether they want to call it that or not. When you got to move your dock 4 foot out, that's a problem.
Yeah. All right, for Tammy Harder. So Amazon has all sorts of different ones here. 2 pounds, 16 pounds for this first one here. 2 pounds. This one goes by quarts. 2.5 quarts, 2 pounds, 5 pounds.
I need some of those to put my ginger in.
Yeah. 7 pounds. So yeah, you need. There's a lot of different ones on here, and they got different sizes. 14 to 16 millimeter, 4 millimeter to 16 millimeter, 8 to 12 millimeter, 8 to 18 millimeter. What are some of the ones I saw up here? 4 to 16, 4 to 16, 8 to 18, 4 to 16, 8 to 12, 4 to 6. Yeah, so yeah. So you got to decide what size you want to get and then price them amongst each other to see which one is going to be the cheapest for you to get. All right. Scoop up my deck of cards here. All righty, so good. It'll be good. I have a basement if it gets too rough. Okay. And he shows up here just as we're getting ready to wrap it up.
There's Steve.
Yeah, Corsair Trainers is here. Doing dinner. All right, he's doing dinner. All right. Which means he was doing something with the family and he just got home. Now he's doing dinner. All right, so coming up here. Today is Friday. Tomorrow, Survival Saturday. Tomorrow is a channel member, not channel member, just a channel subscriber request over on Gray Man Prepping for the topic for the after the event. And the event tomorrow is after Skynet activates. In other words, AI. And all the crap we're doing with AI is going to bite us in the butt. And we're going to talk about some serious stuff, and then we're going to go talk about the Terminator, fantasy stuff as well. So that's what's coming up for Saturday. Monday is changed, like I said. Last night. Monday's topic is now canning wild mushrooms.
Yep.
It was a listener's request, so we granted that.
Wanted to get it in before mushroom season starts, which happens here in a month and sooner in the south. So
yeah, in some areas, I've seen videos of people already doing it already.
Yeah, so time to get the video out quickly so
Yeah.
it's use and timely for people.
I gotta get my guy my mushroom dude to verify that I actually have real puffballs growing out of these logs I cut down 3 years ago. And
puffballs don't grow on logs.
It's a black walnut, which is really odd in my area.
No, you don't eat wild mushrooms off black walnuts. There will be, even if they're an edible kind, if they grow on black walnut, they take up the toxins from the black walnut and they will make you sick. So there's a double whammy, but puffballs grow in grassy fields. To tell if a mushroom is a puffball, you cut it in half. And if it's white all the way through and doesn't have a stem, then it may be a puffball. Be a puffball.
Whatever. I don't know if it's a black walnut or a poplar, but whatever. Okay. We'll figure it out. I'll let him come down. If he wants to try and eat it, if he gets sick, he'll tell me don't eat it.
I would not eat that one.
He might. If he survives, I will.
Let me know. Take pictures.
Yeah. Tuesday on Gray Man Prepping for Tactical Tuesday. That's been one that's been requested by several people and brought up again here shortly yesterday. Security cameras. So we're talking about security cameras, Wi-Fi, non-Wi-Fi, internet, non-internet, different things. We'll discuss what could possibly work best for you. Thursday night is the midnight ride, and it's the first time a midnight ride's actually going to have a solid topic. Pros. The topic is it's the first day of spring.
Woo, 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 woo.
Yay! And next Friday here, it's all right. Spring was yesterday. What are you doing? That's what we're talking about next Friday here. It's going to be gardening again and weather and anomalies and side chat. Who all was able to see the eclipse last night?
I looked at it and it didn't. I went out. I stayed up till 1:05 a.m. I went outside and looked and said it doesn't look any different than what it did 2 hours ago. It was like faded a little bit. I'm like, yep, I'm going to bed. Good night.
Well, we all know I didn't stay up that late. But when I did get up early this morning, I did take pictures of the moon because it really had a reddish color to it this morning. And it had quite a bit of a halo around it at 6:30, 7 o'clock this morning. So I did do a short video of it because it did look really beautiful, full moon this morning. But I was nowhere near. My eyeballs were pressed shut when that was going on.
Yeah. Look at the comments here. Yeah, going up to some of the comments. Yeah, there are a lot of federal employees that think they're mushrooms. They're kept in the dark, not told what's going on, and they're fed lines of bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah, Steve said it was cloudy there. I went outside to look when it was supposed to be just beginning to start and everything. I'm looking up there. It's like I cannot see a star anywhere. It was so friggin' thick overcast. I couldn't see a star anywhere.
Our forecast was it was going to be 60% chance of thick clouds. So it's like not even worth trying to stay awake to see if the 40,
I got using it between the chemtrails.
Yeah.
I'm on
this
East
wasn't
Coast,
worth it.
That's all we get.
All right, folks. So that's what's coming up here. And so we're going to slide on out of here. And I hope to see some of you over tomorrow on Gray Man Prepping for after the event at 8 o'clock 8 o'clock Eastern time. And I'm all screwed up because of the stupid daylight savings time, which needs to go away.
Yep.
This is the first year it hasn't affected me. Knock on
Are
wood.
we in daylight savings time now, or are
Yes.
we in normal
Yeah.
time?
We're in daylight savings time now. Started Sunday.
Yeah. The whole
All right.
week.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Take care and plant an indoor garden. Get ready for your outdoor garden and grow something healthy.
Yes.
Food. Grow food, not grass.
Yes.